Oh, you're telling me you did not kiss her?
I did not kiss her. What do you not understand? Like, that's one thing I'm not gonna switch. Like, what? Like, I'm not lying, bro. I did not kiss her.
You're dub. Leave me alone. Stop talking to me. What's up, my beautiful butterflies? Welcome back to my channel. If you're not yet a beautiful butterfly, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button so you can post notifications on it. Do not miss an upload. Every time I upload, I do this story time on TikTok, but I forgot to do it on YouTube. So without further ado, we're going to get right into the story time. I do not have specific like timestamps. Do have like voice audio so you guys can hear. So I've been messing with this guy. We've been friends on Facebook, but I had no clue that we've been friends on Facebook because we just never interacted. I don't know how we got each other on Facebook. He messaged me on Facebook, hey, what's up? He asked for my Snapchat. I gave him my Snapchat. We've been talking back and forth on Snapchat and Facebook. He told me that he is from Africa, okay? And he looked really, really good. Like, I thought he was like in a foreign place. So I was like, there's no way that he is even close to me. We FaceTimed each other. We're vibing and stuff, and then he's like, where you from? I'm like, I'm from so-and-so. And then he's like, he's from the place he was from. Like, you're right there? And then he's like, yeah. He was like, where did you think I was? I was like, I thought you was in Africa. Like, no bull. I said I thought she was like somewhere located in Africa. There's good looking people near me where I live and like where I'm from, but like it's really rare. They'll just be F-boys, like, you know, we was just joking or whatever the case was. We kept talking. There was no signs of another female. We added each other as well on Instagram. So no female insight on Facebook, no female insight on Instagram, no female insight on Snapchat. He had like a good job, so he posted everywhere. I think he did like landscaping or something like that, and he'll drive to different places. He'll post like different cars and stuff like that. There was no sight of any female at all. There was no red flags. I really thought he was being genuine to me, but I feel like most of the things, well, some of the things he was saying was genuine. Overall, it was just like most of the stuff that he told me was not genuine. But in my eyes, I feel like it was like a new start. Someone was finally telling me the truth, which I was being naive to. I don't know why guys always gotta lie about something, but I was being very naive, coming off like as a really good guy to me, so I didn't think anything of it at all. She asked me as a friend on Facebook. I'm like, who is this? It says the mutual friend of so-and-so. So I added her as a friend. Click her profile picture. I see that he liked her profile picture, multiple pictures of her. So I'm like, it's okay to like pictures, but like, please don't tell me. Don't tell me, because only majority of the time females be adding other girls as friends on Facebook is because like there's a dude involved. So in my head, I'm thinking this already as soon as I see his face in her likes and all that. And she makes a status on Facebook. And she's like, I guess she's seen I liked something of his. Like I was just liking different posts of his while he was posting. Whether it be like different things he was sharing. She don't even look better than me. It's just something like that. So I'm like, oh my gosh. She must be talking about me. So I felt like that was towards me. I felt it in my soul. I knew it was about me. Randomly, you add me as a friend. 1, you see I was liking posts of his. 2, you're subbing me, and it's like right after you added me as a friend. So I knew it was about me, guys. So I inbox her and I'm like, do you have a problem? She's like, yeah, I do. Why do you keep liking my boyfriend's pictures?
Wait a damn minute.
Boyfriend?
Oh my goodness. Why? Why? I'm just like, oh my goodness, why? This is what I'm thinking in my head. Like, when I always feel like I find a good one, it's like there's always another female. There's always something within that person, baggage that they have. Like, they have so much baggage. And I'm not the perfect person, but like, it just always be the other person. I'm like, boyfriend. By that time, me and the guys like talking. We have not seen each other in person yet. which was a red flag. Like, you know, just learn more about a person. But in my case, I didn't know much about him, but I knew what he basically told me. And we're talking, because at that time we was talking, trying to like see if we can possibly be in a relationship together. Well, she sent me a screenshot. They're talking recently. As soon as I see that, I'm like, you know this girl? So I stopped inboxing her. I was like, you know this girl? He's like, yeah, I do. Why? And I'm taking some minutes to respond back to him after he said why. And he said why again. And he tries to call me. And I declined the call. And I'm like, because she just messaged me on Facebook saying that like y'all are together. And I show him the messages. Like, oh, delete her. That's my crazy ex. Anything she say, don't listen to her. She's crazy. She just want me back. She's just mad at the fact that I broke up with her because she was toxic. All of this, guys.
I don't know why you're talking to me like I'm like. Can you please show me the respect I'm showing you? Like, please.
What?
You don't believe me. Like, you don't believe anything that comes out of my mouth. You don't believe everything this bitch says. You don't believe everything my ex says. She's obviously trying to break us apart. Why do you not get that? She don't believe everything. Like she hit you back up because she wanted to tell you more shit. I bet she did. Like, I bet that's really what's sitting in your inbox. That's really what's sitting in your inbox right now.
It's not. Like I told you, we didn't leave off on bad terms. We didn't.
Bro, stop talking to her though. Like, please. Do I have to say anything else? So she's gonna try to be friends with you now. She's gonna try to be friends with you. Watch. Like, yo, like I know this bitch, bro. Like, this is not cool. This shit is not cool.
So in my head, and he's making it very, very clear to me, like, oh, delete her now. Don't listen to her, da da da. I'm not gonna instantly do that because she had proof of them talking. He said, I love you.
You expect me to tell you every single thing? Like, that's toxic, my guy.
How is that?
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you this bitch is still on my dick. That's gonna have you worrying, thinking like, oh, like he still likes her, like they're still messing around. You're gonna stop talking to me. Obviously, why I didn't tell you. Like,
you're not gonna say I love you to someone who's toxic. You're not gonna say I love you to someone you just broke up with. I already knew that. So he's like, delete her. I'm like, I deleted her. I didn't delete her. I lied. And I'm still inboxing her. He's trying to call me. I can't answer his calls because, one, you're a liar. Two, the girl called me on Messenger on Facebook. She wasn't on no rah-rah type stuff, mind you guys. The girl was younger than me. She was like, I think 2 years younger than me. The guy was 1 year younger than me, but she was like 2 years younger than me. So it's like, girl, why am I, like, you know, she wasn't getting disrespectful like she was in the messages. She was like, oh, you're never gonna love him like I love him. Saying all of this.
like, you will never love him as much as I. Like, shut the fuck up, you dumbass bitch. Wow.
But it's like, if you would have just let me know.
I was gonna let you know. Like, stop telling me like I had time to even tell you anything. I was
It's
gonna
like
tell
even
you
when you
all
was
that
on the
shit.
phone and like you was getting a phone call, you was like, oh, this is my bro, when it was really hard calling you.
Why would I tell you that I broke up with her a week ago? You're gonna be like, oh, this nigga still on her. Oh, they're still talking. Like, she calls me every 5 minutes just to like get a reaction out of me. Like, that's just some little girl shit. I did not tell you about her when we first talking about our exes and shit. Like, I did not tell you all this shit. I didn't tell you she argues too much, that I broke up with her because we argue, and that's just toxic. I don't need that in my life. I didn't tell you that. Like, you're acting like I'm not making no sense. Like, what I'm saying is not true, or like, you just believe in anything she tells you. Like, that's what's really getting me so tight.
Made me believe that, okay, maybe there is some truth to what he's telling me. Like, maybe she is just the ex. Was that she said, oh, you're never gonna love him like I loved him, saying all of that. So when you say that, it's like you're basically done with that person. But also what made me not believe him was because the fact that she sent me the screenshots, and I seen they was previously talking on a night that he said he would call me right back, because he said, oh, he has to call. He hung up with me on the phone to call her. So he was like, oh, my bro's calling me. Hangs up with me. I'm thinking it's his bro. Whole time it's this girl.
It's like even when you was on the phone and like you was getting a phone call, you was like, oh, this is my bro, when it was really hard calling you.
Why would I tell you, like, oh?
He didn't call me until the next morning. And I believed him. Even though I didn't see like the signs of anything, it's because he would call me early crack of dawn in the morning. As soon as he wakes up, stay on the phone with me while he goes to work on days that I didn't work. Even when days that I did work, he'll call me, text me, like he'll be consistent with it. So I was like, okay, it feels right. So that's what I was thinking. She calls me on Messenger. I'm like, hello. I'm very calm. One, that's how my personality is, and I'm not gonna be arguing. Like, I'm not gonna be rah-rah over a boy I'm not dating. So I'm like, hello. She's like, yeah, so how long have you guys been talking? So I'm like, number one, girl, all that talking that she was doing, don't think you're gonna try to do it on the phone with me. I'm not on that type of timing. I am talking to him. He was telling me that he didn't have a girlfriend. He was saying that he's single. Basically, she was hearing me out, listening to me. I didn't make anything up. I was telling her, like, this is when we started talking, which I didn't even have to explain myself to her. But I was just like, let me just hear this girl out. Because, like, in my head, I'm just thinking, like, if someone did that to me, I would want to know, like, what was going on, what the person was telling them. So in my head, I'm just thinking that never told me about you. I never knew about, like, what you even look like. I mentioned anything about it. And he did say that he had a breakup, but he didn't mention how long ago it was. So she's like, dang, that's crazy. We could talk like two adults. We could be civil on the phone. So I'm hearing her out. She was like, oh, yeah, that's crazy, girl, because he was just telling me how he loved me. He called me on the phone, this and that. Then she proceeds to tell me this. He did not mention anything about this. Oh, I was just at his house. We was just talking, and he walked me home, and we kissed. I was like, you guys kissed? She was like, yeah, on the lips. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You're a liar, number one. I'm not calling her a liar, but in my head, I'm just thinking like, ooh, he's a liar. NAS. She's telling me how they've been together for so long, this and that, and he didn't want to be with her anymore. He just like wanted to like end the relationship, and he did tell me like, you know, he broke up with her, which he did. He didn't lie about that. I can give him that. Yeah, and then she tells me like, oh yeah, but if you want to mess with him, you can mess with him, which was, I don't need you to like mention that to me. And especially number two, it's like, girl, you saying if you want to talk to him, you can talk to him. Like, I wish you the best. She's saying all of this stuff. Yeah, you're so pretty. If you want to talk to him, you can talk to him. We just went through a lot of things together, and I'm over him. I'm gonna move on. And I'm like, oh, okay. After that, she hears my side of the story. I send her like the messages and stuff. She's like, yeah, are you still gonna talk to him? I'm like, I don't even know, honestly, because he's a liar. He lied to me, and I was being like straightforward with him, all of this. So she's like, okay, it was nice talking to you, all of this. She tells me like, I thought she was like gonna be a mean person, and like I didn't know what I was walking into. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm a very, very nice person. I'm telling her this. I'm like, I'm not mean. That's not my personality. I basically saw her like, yeah, you know, cool. We hang up the phone. I'm like, okay, that conversation went good. I'm not gonna be best friends with you if that's what you're thinking, girl. So after that, we was done. Like, she still had me as a friend on Facebook. Still keep this in mind, guys. She was like, oh, if you want to talk to him, you can talk to him. I'm done with him. I'm moving on, this and that. So I pick up his phone call. He's like, so I see you still have her as a friend on Facebook. What are you guys gonna be like, best friends now? But I was like, yeah, you're a liar. I was saying this on the phone. You're a liar. You could have told me this. Everything I ever told you since the day that we've encountered, seen each other on social media or whatever the case was. I've been honest with you since then. I haven't told you any lies. I told you, like, you know, people here and there did me dirty, this and all of that, and I'm just doing me. Like I told you, I've been straightforward with you. I don't know why you couldn't just tell me that. If y'all recently just broke up, okay, let me know that. Tell me that. Don't try to lie to me. I was like, okay, I don't know why you even told me, oh, it's your bro calling. This is your bro. I'll call you back. But it was really her. If you still want to deal with her, let me know. Don't try to weigh your options out. The first lie is like, that means you can lie again. Like, so in my head I'm thinking this. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to talk to you. So I'm like, all right, I'll give you another chance. Finally see each other in person. Da 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 da. The girl sends me a message, mind you, sends me a message while he's at my house. So she's like, oh girl, you're fake, da 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 da. How you gonna say one thing on the phone, then say that and be with him and have him at your house and da 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 da, and that's why we kissed and that's why he came to my house. Before I even go into what I'm about to say now, I brought up the kiss. I was like, oh, so you kissed her? And he was like, no, I didn't. I did walk her home, but we didn't kiss.
I'm not lying, bro. I did not kiss her. She know damn well I'm gonna show you those screenshots of her trying to come to my house. That's why she told you, like, she didn't tell you that we fucked and shit. Because she would have damn well told you that we fucked. When, like, bro, I would never fuck that bitch. I stopped fucking her a month ago. She's been begging to fuck me. Like, she's been begging me to go over her crib and fuck her. Like, no, you're not getting that from me. Like, you already lost me when you started arguing. Like, that's it. It's over.
Yeah, about the kiss, I feel like he did kiss her. And mind you guys, I forgot to mention this. He said he lived a couple of blocks away from her. So I was like, putting two and two together in my head. So I'm like, yeah, if you're saying that you walked her home and all this. And he was like, oh, I was gonna tell you, we just started to like really talk. I really started to like you. I didn't want to bring the drama up with my ex and all that. I tried to let her go. I tried to let her down easy. When I started to talk to you, I really started to like you, and I just was trying to be nice to her. Like, he was saying all this. So I was like, okay, we didn't even see each other in person yet. You did tell me the truth after the fact that I already found out. You didn't deny anything except for the kiss. So I'm like, okay. He lied about the time frame of when he broke up with the girl. Like, they recently just broke up. He told me that he broke up with her a couple of months ago. We start talking again. We're in person with each other. One day where I was trying to message him and he wasn't replying for some time. It was like at night too. I tried to message him, I tried to call him, nothing. Keep that night in mind. I tried to message him, call him, he didn't pick up, so I assumed he was sleeping. A couple of weeks go by. Then he came over my house. He messaged me on Facebook. He looks over my shoulder, he takes my phone. He's like, I thought I told you to unfriend her, which I did unfriend her after we had that whole kumbaya handshake little thing, and she added me back. I felt something in my gut, like, accept her. I accepted her. Boom, this happened while he's at my house. He has my phone. I'm like, what are you gonna say to her? You know how you like write the person who's like talking? He wrote like his name, and then he wrote out what he said. It was like, oh, you can go get your peoples. I don't care, da 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 da. Then I couldn't even see what she said after because he deleted the messages and he blocked her on my Facebook. See all of what she said, but that was that. I took my phone back after he did that. We're done spending time with each other. Let me just unblock her. I know it's a lot of back and forth, but I'm like, let me just unblock her, because like there's days when you're not responding back to me, days where like it's like radio silence, I don't hear anything. Live in the same, like, y'all are close in location. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna unblock her. Unblocked her. Boom, got a little message. Went to my message request because I was not adding her as a friend. I was not doing that. Seen a message from her. That's why he was on my house when he wasn't replying to you. I don't know if she's seen my name pop up in his phone or whatever the case was. But I didn't tell her I wasn't going to like stop talking to him. I said I don't know if I'm going to because I can't deal with a lie. That's what I said. Two, we're not friends. We're not cool. I don't have any loyalty towards you. Basically saying that, and I'm adding two and two together with the things that she's texting back to me. I'm like, if you didn't tell me about this thing, about even her, what makes me think that you're going to tell me about what you're doing? You didn't know me for that long. You knew her for that long, and y'all just recently broke up. And you lied about that and said it was a couple of months ago. I gotta take this. I gotta take this L. In my head, I'm just thinking, like, why? Why do I always, like, have L's? Like, why can't a person just be honest with me? Just let me know, like, just, my whole thing is, like, leave me alone, okay? If you have someone you're dealing with, you want to deal with, Leave me alone. Don't try to talk to me. None of that. That's why I cannot stand boys. Like I can't. I'm waiting until like marriage. It's always lies after lies. It's always a female. There's no loyalty there. It's always something. I can't. But I didn't tell her that. In my head, I'm thinking that. But I'm like, popping off at the lips to her too. I'm like, whatever, girl. Da 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 da. Bye. You could have approached me differently. If you didn't approach me differently, then I would have never said what I said to you. But because you approached me like that, trying to pop off at the lip, calling me out my name and all of that, I'm gonna have the same energy towards you. Like, I have time to be going back and forth with you about a boy. If you want him, have him. I'm done. I said that. He's calling me. I'm declining his call. He's texting me. He's like, oh, can you pick up? What's wrong? Da 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 da. Send him screenshots. Boop, 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 of everything that she texted me. He's calling. Boom. Boom, decline. Boom, decline. Boom, decline. Ducking his calls. Boom. She was lying. Don't believe her. Why you add her as a friend again? I thought I just blocked her. Now, he was saying stuff to me on purpose that's making me want to respond to him. Oh, you're gonna be a little girl just how she's being a little girl. You're not gonna listen to me. I really like you. But I'm basically like, oh no, you're a liar, you're a dub. I thought you was different from the people that I usually come across, but you're not. You're the same. I knew I should never mess with a little boy. I told him that. I should have expected this from you. I don't know why I expected so highly of you. You're not mature. You're a liar. Once a liar, always a liar. I told her that he's a dub. I don't want to talk to you. I told her that too while I was arguing with that girl. I was like, yeah, he's a dub. You can have him. He's a little boy. Da 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 da. I told her that, and I told him the same thing. Like, I don't have loyalty with you. I don't have any loyalty with you. I'm not in a relationship with you. We wasn't messing around, but it's like, you're done. He was like, babe, please just talk to me. Please, like, I want to keep talking to you. She's a little girl. I'm tired of her. She's toxic.
You was not gonna tell me that the other day, so stop lying. She said you was laying with her, so.
And I was like, oh, I got something to tell you in person. Remember you was like, oh, you already brought it up, so why are you not saying anything?
Right, whatever.
Yeah, it's case and shit. I'm gonna be there for her. I don't want you getting mad. Because you'll be fucked up if I wasn't there for her.
He was laid up with her?
Alright, bro. You see, like, you believe everything she tells you. Like, yo.
You was laid up with her, and it made sense why you didn't reply back.
Who you talking about? I did not lay up with her.
She said that she unblocked me just to tell me that, so just know I'm good off of you.
I went to her house. Ate whatever, like, yo, I left. I left her house. Went to my boy's little Getty, whatever. Bought food. I came back. A little, yeah, we had a conversation. And I went home. Like, I don't get, like, I live right there.
Exactly. Which makes it easy access, and I told you that. It was easy access. She's around you, you're around her. That's your ex, so things are gonna happen.
I told you the other day that we kissed. I don't know, like, you really believe that, so you're obviously gonna believe that I slept at her crib.
Yep, I am.
I never slept at her crib, ever. Like, I never slept at her crib. I told you this before, like, I never slept at her.
No one said, you see how you're...
What? What am I saying?
Getting yourself caught up, because no one ever said...
That's one
no
thing,
one
like,
listened to me. No one ever said you slept there. She said you laid up with her, so you slept at her house. No one ever said that. So you're telling on yourself.
That's what she said. That's what she said when you said.
She didn't say you slept over. She said y'all was laid up.
Bro, I don't have to lie to you.
He then has this female friend reach out to me after I stopped responding to him. He's like, come on, like, I'm telling you the truth. I'm not lying to you. You think I'm lying? Watch, I'm gonna have this girl send you a message. So she's also the girl's friend as well, which is weird. Like, you're friends with her and she's friends with her. It was weird. So I'm like, nah, you're good. Just leave me alone. Stop texting me. I'm telling him that. He's like, alright, I'm about to have my friend message you so you know I'm not lying, so you know she's crazy, she just wants me back and I don't want nothing to do with her. He's telling me all this. The girl messaged me. And so the message that she sent to me, guys. The message that she sent. I think I'm going to put it here or here. But she sent me a message, this big paragraph. Then she sends me her Instagram. She's like, so, you know, it's not a fake page. I've been through stuff with my boyfriend. It's now that we've been together for 5 years with. We went through ups and downs. I'm going to call the girl K, and I'm going to call the guy Navy. So Navy is the boy that I was talking to, and Kay is the girl that Kay is his ex that tries to get crazy with me. So she's like, Kay just wants him back, but Kay's been very toxic, and Navy didn't want anything else to do with her. He would vent to me about her, saying that he wanted things to work, but it's just not healthy, all this. So I'm reading the message, and she sends me her Instagram, and she was like, by the way, you're very pretty. I'm like, all right. He texted me, he's like, did you see what she said? I told you I'm not lying. He really likes you. He was telling me about you, how he haven't felt this way with any other female ever since that him and the girl Kay broke up. You've been making him very happy. He's been talking to you every day. She's telling me all this. I'm like, dang, you know I'm softy. I'm like you made me feel like really good. You put my head in a good space. You wouldn't give me any bad vibes. Like, you know, we would like order food together. Every trip he would pay for the food. Every trip. He wouldn't try to let me pay for the food. I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, like he's Arabic? I don't know, okay? He said he's African. He said he speaks Arabic. He told me, because I heard his mom on the phone one night and she was like speaking the language. Basically, what do you speak? And then he was like, oh, she's speaking Arabic. He was something else. Like, he was aggressive. He was aggressive and like type controlling. I searched too much of it because like I really don't know that culture and stuff, but he was very aggressive. He tries to be type controlling, but not in like a, oh, I'm about to like backhand you, like no, not like that. But he just like, when I told you guys, like he snatched my phone and started to like text her for me. Like, not in no abusive way, because he didn't do anything like that to me, but he was like controlling. He was tall, and tall in many ways. In many ways. That's but I don't even know if I'm gonna edit that out. He was, but you see, this is going in a different direction. I'm not even about to do that. We're gonna take that turn back and go straight on to like, because I'm going in a whole different story time mode. So the type of race that he was, that was like, he was the first person that I've dealt with that was that. I'm sorry, this and that. Give me another chance. Mind you, this is a second chance, and it's like, it's early on. Like, we kind of just started like talking. So I'm like, all right, after that paragraph of the girl sending me what she sent me about how he really likes you, this and that, I believed it, because it's like, who's going to take the time to do that? Like, you know, who to vouch for him? He was celebrating a holiday with his family, and I was celebrating a holiday with my family. But I ate food with my family and all that. He ate food with his family. He went to his friend's house. He was supposed to come over to my house that day, but I was just like, you know, my family's here. I want to spend time with my family. This and that. Eat food with them, enjoy it. Like, you know, be respectful of that time that I do have with them. So he was like, okay, he's going to go to his friend's house. I see that you're trying to, you know, gain my trust. So I trust you. Like, you drove all the way with me on FaceTime to your location, and you're like showing me the people you're around. So I'm like, okay, yeah, you can, like, you know, we're not in a relationship, we're talking, I get that, but like, you know, spend the time with them. So I call Navy on FaceTime. Navy does not pick up. Like, he said he was gonna call me before he left. He was gonna call me right after he ended up leaving from that location. So I call him. He doesn't pick up. 5 something in the morning, because the next day I didn't have to go to work, but he had work. 5 something in the morning, because he had to be to work at 6. We're talking. I'm like, why you didn't call me? Well, yeah, I was just tired. I had a long day. Like, after that, I just drove home, just went straight in his room and knocked out. And he's just like, okay, once I get to work, I'm gonna call you back. And I was okay. At work, he called me. Get a message from Kay. It's like 6 something in the morning, no lie. Like, while he's on the phone with me talking, it's so crazy. And she's like, something dumb, bitch. That's why he was with me last night. You can have him. I don't even want him. He was laid out with me. If you was trying to text him or call him, just know he was with me, and that's why you look stupid. She was saying this crazy stuff. And you know me, still haven't customized. I didn't even get up to go brush my teeth because it's still early in the morning. It didn't even hit 7 yet. He has me on mute. A quick second, that pops up. I click it because I see her name. I'm like, what does she want? Click it. I read what she's saying. He unmutes me. He's like, hello. I'm like, yeah. I send the screenshot immediately. I send it to him. He's like, why aren't you saying anything? Then I'm like, before he even like puts me on pause to read it, I'm like, so that's why he wasn't answering the phone yesterday? Look through your messages. He looks through them. Call me back, call me back, call me back. And before he hung up from his job, a person was trying to like talk to him. It was like, he was like trying to go back and forth a little bit, but he stopped with me because he didn't want to like look unprofessional with the person he was talking to, like he was doing his job. And I hung up while like he was like talking to that person, and then he tries to call me back, call me back, call me back, call me back. Then he starts to text me, and he's like just trying to be there for her. She has cancer.
Please give me the shit, baby. I'm not gonna stop till you give me the chance.
I don't know.
Can I regain your trust?
I'm not sure.
First of all, can we start by you deleting that bitch, please? Like, you already seen what you had to see. I don't need her hitting you up again on some shit, like, trying to, like, get to you again, bro. Like, no. Can you please delete her? Please.
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no?
Alright.
You're not gonna do it. You gonna delete her?
Hmm?
You don't care about me, babe? You don't care at all?
You didn't care at all when you did what you did.
What did I do to you? I didn't do nothing to hurt you. I promise you, I did not do nothing to hurt you.
She just told me, if you don't believe me, I'll show you the messages. Cancer. I saw what I said to her, but you know, at the time I didn't know. Like, once you're mean to me, I'm gonna be mean to you back. But it's like, you don't know what other people are going through. So man, I'm just like, dang, like she has cancer. I kind of feel bad, even though she said what she said to me. Even calling me out my name, I was like, dang, I feel bad. Like, I feel bad for this girl. You can be there for her, but why is she texting me at this time in the morning about you, still stuck on you, saying that y'all was laid up together? Why are you late? Like, that's why he wasn't picking up my messages. That's why he wasn't picking up my phone calls, because you're laid up with her. Who knows if y'all even did anything? He was like, oh, she has cancer. I guess she has cancer, but like the fact that she messaged me to say, oh, that's why he was laid up. Who knows what y'all was doing? Like, you know. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want to talk to her anymore. You can be there for her. And I was even trying to be a jerk about it, because like, you know, she has a sickness. I'm like, okay, that's cool. You're trying to be a good person, not trying to stress her out. Whatever the case was, she obviously still has feelings for you. You probably are still messing with her. I don't know what you're doing, but just go be there for her 100%. Leave me alone. I just don't want to talk to you anymore. He's like, please just talk to me. Why are you doing this? I'm trying to be a good person, and you're being a little girl about things. I'm like, no, you're fine. Go talk to her. Go be there for her. He's still trying to message me. I block him on Snapchat. And oh, that just reminded me. So before, like, while we started to talk early on, guys, I would notice that my Snapchat would be, like, I would have to add him as a friend back on Snapchat. Kay, she deletes me as a friend on Snapchat, and I think that's because she had his Snapchat password, went into his Snapchat, seen that we was having conversations, deleted me. I think she did it 3 times. She did it 3 times. When she's doing it a 3rd time, that's a problem. We need to change your Snapchat password, something, like do something, because that's annoying. Have to add him as a friend again, or he'll have to add me as a friend again. I unblocked him on everything. And I was alright, let's just see if he notices. He noticed because he sent me a message. He was like, why you like block me, whatever. Basically told him, because you're a liar, this and that, da da da. No hard feelings though. I just like, I don't want to talk to you again. Liar, you put me through so much in a matter of that long. Like, we wasn't even talking for that long, but you put me through so much. Told you about my past. I've told you that people hurt me, all this, and I told you that it's always the other person to do something to me. And you know what he said? He was like, yeah, that's really childish of them. This is why you need to mess with me. I wouldn't do that to you. And you did it to me. You did exactly what I said other people did to me. You did it. So guys are different. Maybe one, like, I don't even know if you have to be married to have like a good guy, but it's like they just can't. Some of them just cannot get right. They can't. So this is why I stay single, because you don't know what they be telling you was a lie. They could look you in your eyes, cry to you, and still be lying. Don't, like, you know, just don't look for a guy. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching this story time. I will be back with more story times. Be sure to follow me on TikTok. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and talk to me, guys. I'll talk to you guys back. Be sure to comment on this video. Let me know what you guys think. I have some more crazy story times for you guys, but do not also forget to hit that notification bell. As soon as I post, you guys will be getting that notification bell that alerts you every time that I post. Thank you, my beautiful butterflies. We will be back with more videos. Until next time.